Hello, hello, thank you for checking in. It is Friday. Woohoo! Funny Friday. Thank you for checking in. Great to see everybody. I've missed you. Sorry I didn't see you guys Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I was out of town, but I didn't want to say I was out of town because you're internet security. You're not supposed to say you're out of town while you're out of town, um, so that people don't break into your house. So, so yeah. Sorry I was out of town. I went to go visit Grandma. So let me say hello to everybody: Laura Star and Shocker and Sturgis Guy and Tesis and House of Dave and Sam and St. Clinton and Eric and Petey and Tim and Ryan and Photo and Philip and Mark Bean and Star Raven and Angie Jonas and Fairies Lover and Lucky Girl and Azure Yusuf and the Creme and Marcel and Jim Dandy and Sturgis Guy and Sam and St. Clinton and Wing Doggy and Edwin QOV and Joe Barney and Fairies Lover and Lucky Girl. Thank you for checking in. Woohoo! Bill Knaus and Scott Kimmis and Wing Doggy. Thank you for checking in. Let me make sure I got everyone. Hello! So it's Funny Friday, where we share jokes to put everybody in a good mood for the weekend. So I hope you're having a good week. I had... Ah! Hang on. Yes. Yes, hello. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. I got a phone call. Woohoo! All right. So, it's Funny Friday, where we share jokes to put everyone in a good mood for the weekend. And I had a great week. Before we even start with the jokes, I just want to say I had a great time. I remember you guys. I didn't want to say where I was going or what I was doing or that I was out of town, because it's not supposed to be safe to say you're out of town when you go out of town. Hi, Derek. Woohoo! Great to see you. Thank you for checking in. Welcome back. So I went to visit my grandmother. She's still around. If you remember, almost 2 years ago, I went to see her, and I really thought it was the last time I was ever going to see her, because she's old, and she's had Parkinson's for like 20 years. Guess what? She's still here. She's still kicking. She's still sassy. So I went and I spent a few days with my grandmother, and we took her. I posted a picture on Facebook because last time 2 years ago I posted a picture with my mother and my grandmother, 3 generations of ladies. So I put another one up, and that was her. I think she looks pretty good for 95. 95. Hey, Derek. Yeah, she looks good. Derek says, when trying to solve a problem at work on a project while doing thinking, trying to solve a problem or work on a project, doing this while thinking will make you 60% more creative. I'll say driving or walking, Derek. Linda says she's almost 64. It's almost your birthday. That's right, Linda. Derek says, I'm right. It's walking. Woohoo! Some people, it's the same thing. Some people like to get ideas when they're walking. If you keep the theory is you can be more creative. If you keep your body busy, then your body is like busy walking or driving, and all of a sudden your brain starts roaming on its own, and you come up with ideas. I know a lot of people who do that for writing or jokes or. So I had a very nice time with my grandmother, and I was out of town, so I just got back. Woohoo! David Jones says that is why he wanders around the planet. It's hot. And that was just Sweetie called me. Sweeties, I'm getting a surprise dinner tonight from Sweetie. I got Friday night and Saturday night with Sweetie. Oh, and last night, Sweetie picked me up from the airport last night. He picked me up and he had food waiting in the car for me because he knew I would be hungry when I got off the airplane. Now, how did he know that I'd be hungry and wouldn't eat anything on the airplane? Because he's my sweetie. David Jones says, that's not sweet. He's just trying to make you fat so no one else. No, Oh, wait, we got more. It's Funny Friday. Oh, and Derek has a good one. One night, a man receives a call from the police. The police tell the man that his wife has been murdered and he should reach the crime scene as soon as possible. The man drops the phone, shocked, and drives 20 minutes to the crime scene. As soon as he reaches the crime scene, the police arrest him, and he is convicted of murder. How did the police know that he had committed the crime? Because they didn't tell him where the crime scene was. They said, meet us at the crime scene. He already knew the address. Uh-huh. Take that, Derek Anderson. Aha! I got your answers. All right, we got one. Somebody sent one in. Yeah, here's one that somebody sent in. I'm gonna read this to you. I gotta put my glasses on because this is small print here. A man was sitting on the edge of the bed watching his wife looking at herself in the mirror. Since her birthday was coming up, he asked her what she would like for a gift, and she said, I'd like to be 8 again. She replied, still looking in the mirror. So on the morning of her birthday, he gets up early, makes her a nice big bowl of Cocoa Puffs, then takes her to Adventure World theme park, puts her on every single ride in the park, the death slide, the wall of fear, the roller coaster, everything. 5 hours later, they stagger out of the theme park. Her head is reeling and her stomach is upside down. He then takes her to McDonald's, where he orders a Happy Meal with extra fries and a chocolate shake. Then they go to a movie with popcorn, soda, and candy. And finally, they get home. They collapse on the bed exhausted, and the husband, very proud of himself, leans over to his wife with a big smile and says, "Well, dear, what was it like being 8 again?" And she opens her eyes, realizing what happens, and goes, "I meant my dress size, you idiot!" The moral of the story is, even when a man is listening, he's still going to get it wrong. That is from. Thank you. Thank you, Sam, for that joke. I want to be 8 again. Hi, Sturgis Guy. Woohoo! So I had a very nice. I saw some cousins and nieces and nephews and uncles and my brothers, and spent time with my grandmother. So I had a really great week. And my mother and yeah, it's funny. We cooked together. I don't know if any of you have ever cooked together, but the last night my mother and I cooked together. We were each making a different dish we were having a bunch of people over, and we were making dinner for everyone. The people that were there just sat back and laughed because my mother's like, "Wait, are you sure? Sure you're not gonna do it that way? Is that how you're gonna do it? Is that how you're gonna? Do you want to add this? Do you want to add that? How about that? No, no, no." And I'm doing the same exact thing. Yeah, everyone's like, "Wow, who's the bossy one here?" And my mother's like, "Not me." And I'm like, "Oh, acorn doesn't fall far from the tree." They were laughing because we are exactly alike. Linda's got a joke for us. A blonde goes into a store and goes up to the sales clerk and says, "I want to buy that TV." And the man replies, "Sorry, we don't sell to blondes." So she goes home, dyes her hair red, and comes back to the store and points to the same TV and tells the salesman, "I want that TV." Again, the salesman says, "I'm sorry, ma'am, but we don't sell to blondes." Frustrated, she goes home, shaves her head, comes back to the store bald, and goes back up to the same salesman and points to the same TV and says, "I want that TV." And again, the salesman says, "I'm sorry, I told you before, we don't sell to blondes." And the blonde finally, in frustration, because she goes, "How the hell did you know I'm blonde?" And the salesman replies, "Because that's a microwave, ma'am." So this guy says, "What do you call 3 women in a kayak?" Kayak, yak, yak, yak. So it's Funny Friday, where we share jokes to put everybody in a good mood for the weekend. So I hope you're going to have a great weekend. I'm having a great weekend. I'm already in a great mood because Sweetie picked me up from the airport last night, had food waiting in the car for me. Just called me now because we're supposed to get together and spend Saturday. Surprise! He says, "How about a surprise spontaneous dinner tonight too?" I'm like, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. He must have missed me, huh? Laura says, my ideal man doesn't drink, doesn't snore, doesn't watch football, doesn't argue, and doesn't exist. Wing Doggy says, no, Wing Doggy, I don't give out any locations. For the protection of the innocent. But I had a very nice time, and it was quick. I left right after I talked to you guys on Monday. I left on Monday night, came back late Thursday night. So very short and quick trip. Linda has another joke. Linda, you're doing really good today with the jokes, for the Funny Friday jokes. Linda says, what is the difference between a pregnant woman and a light bulb? You can't unscrew a light bulb. There's people outside the window. You can hear them talking. David Jones has another one. Time flies like an arrow. Fruit flies like a banana. Wing Doggy wants to know if I was in Paris. No, I was not in Paris. But I was, since I was at my grandmother's house, there's no internet there. So I had to go to my cousin's house to use the internet and check my internet, because obviously Grandma doesn't have internet. And Linda says, what happened to the man who lost the whole left side of his body? He's all right now. Allura says, marriage is like a 3-ring circus. Engagement ring, wedding ring, and suffering. God, no. It's joy. Right. Oh, I forgot I left my glasses on. All right, wait, I didn't see the... Hang on. How about adopt me? Sam says, my glasses are so thick when I look at a map, I see people waving. I don't even know what that means. Oh, but you know what's crazy? When I went on Google Maps. Speaking of maps, I went on Google Maps because my cousin was there, and I was like, oh, telling about my cottage, and telling her, oh, you can see I'm telling her how they updated the Google Maps, and you can see like my whole house now. Well, I went, and they updated it again. I'm there in the parking lot. My face is like blurred out, but I was like, I remember when the car drove by, because I was out in the parking lot, there was a homeless guy, and I brought him a bag of returnables, and I'm walking. I had just given to him, and I was walking back across the parking lot from the guy who was by the dumpster. And I'm walking back, and the Google car goes by. I'm on the Google Maps! I was like, what the hell? I'm like, I had like baggy pants on and a big it was cold out, so I had a big sweater on, and I was like, oh great. No, it was funny because I'm not normally walking in the parking lot, but I was showing my cousin, and I'm like, oh wait, it was so. I'm like, look, that's me, and I'm on the Google Maps. Sam says, why did the gynecologist go to the eye doctor? Because everything he saw was fuzzy. What, you never heard of a razor? Sorry. Sorry, Linda, you left out. Left out. I'm sorry, I'm being a brat now. Sturgis guy said he is also on Google Maps, and they blurred him out as well because he wasn't wearing any pants. Linda says, alcohol doesn't make you fat, it makes you lean. Lean against the tables, the chairs, the floor, the walls, and ugly people. Yeah, Sam suggests that next time the Google truck goes by that I hold up a sign saying, actress, hire me. Yeah, so that was a shock. That was a shock to me. Like, I'm in the parking lot. I'm like, not only can you see my house and the plants in the alley garden, you can actually see me. But it's weird looking because my face, there's no face. I'm like, I look like some sort of zombie because the picture's a little blurry, and I have no face. It's just flesh colored. So it's a little bizarre. So how was everybody else's week? It's Funny Friday, where we share jokes to put everybody in a good mood for the weekend. And when I got my car fixed today, I don't know if I told you guys that I needed a new battery, but today I was very efficient. I got my hair cut. I got like 2 inches trimmed off my hair. Got a trim. I got my hair fixed, or my car fixed. AAA came over, put in a new battery for me. I didn't have to even move, go anywhere. They fixed the car. And they checked, and they said they had their monitors, and they said yes, it is a new battery. So it cost like $120 to have them do that. And I had called up Pep Boys. It was going to cost like $120 to $130 to have it done at Pep Boys, and I would have had to get there myself. They come to me, do it for me. It was actually $110, but I gave the guy $120. So I'm feeling very productive. I've gone to the store. I got a whole bunch of stuff done today. Got everything put away and caught up with. Just being gone since Monday, there's a whole bunch of stuff that I needed to get taken care of. Oh, good, Allura. That sounds nice. David Jones says he also got a lot done while I wasn't having any shows, which makes him think that I must be holding him back. That's true. David Jones, if I'm holding you back, I can't abide by that. You need to fly and be free, little birdie. Fly, spread your wings, David Jones, spread your wings and fly. Oh, that's good, Allura. Well, you know what? That's good, and I'm sure the next one will be nice as well too. And I'm glad you had a really good time with your friend from out of town too. So I hope everyone's gonna have a good weekend. I will be back here Monday, back to the regular schedule next week. So it's 5:45 now. I'm just about to sign off because now I gotta get dressed and ready for dinner with Sweetie. Woohoo! So I'm just about to sign off. But I will be back on Monday. Let me say goodbye to everybody. Allura Star and Shocker and Sturgis Guy and Tesis and House of Dave and Sam and St. Clinton and Eric and Petey and Tim and Ryan and Photo and Philip and Mark Mean and Star Raven and Angie Jonas and Fairies Lover and Lucky Girl and Azure Yusuf and the Cram and Marcel and Jim Dandy and Sturgis Guy and Tesis and House of Dave and 1QOV and Joe Barney and Sam and St. Clinton and Angie Jonas and Fairies Lover and Lucky Girl and Wing Doggy. And let me make sure. And Bill Knaus and Scott Kimmis, Mark Mean, David Jones, Wing Doggy. So just got kisses for everybody. And Sam, kisses for everybody. I love you. I love you all. I'll see you guys on Monday. I gotta get ready. Quick. Bye. Bye. I love you.